How's it going, everybody? Jace D here. This is the Smarks Remarks prediction show for Clash of Champions 2016. It's Raw's first exclusive pay-per-view under the new brand split, and there's a lot of matches here, more matches than Backlash, so let's just get right into it. So up first, Alicia Fox versus Nia Jax. Now for this match, this one right here, not much to talk about. It's going to be a squash match. Nia Jax is going to win this one. If Alicia Fox wins it, I will be freaking... my mind will be blown. I will be... At that point, I won't even know what the fuck to expect the rest of the night. You know, so I mean, go ahead, WWE, surprise me. But my thoughts on this is going to be, it's going to be Alicia Fox's retirement match. I mean, she's been around for 10 years, you know, and as a result, I just feel it's time for some new blood to really come into the forefront of the women's division. You know, you got Paige coming back from suspension, you got Emma coming back from injury, Summer Rae coming back from injury real soon. So I mean, I see a lot more coming up in the upcoming weeks in the women's division. It's going to shake some things up, and it's definitely going to improve the division. So and I feel that Alicia Fox is obsolete, you know. So I feel that Nia Jax is going to win this one. All right, up next, New Day versus The Club. New Day, they've had the belts for over a year now. I love these guys. They're hilarious, the power of positivity. These guys took an obnoxious heel gimmick and got over with the crowd, and the WWE saw it and said, fuck it, let's make money, let's turn them face, and it worked. This is your prime example of listening to the crowd's reaction and actually doing something right about it. Not forcing a reaction, not being like, well, these guys are going to be faces, so let's make them faces. Oh, the crowd's booing them. Well, screw it, they're going to be faces anyway. No, you've done it right this time, WWE. I wish you'd do this a little bit more often. But I think it's about time that they kind of, you know, either go their separate ways or at least lose the belts. You know, I mean, it's worked really well for them so far. Xavier Woods has kind of been the mouthpiece of the group, sort of a mascot, you know, with Francesca and everything. And, I mean, it's been great. It's been a wonderful run. Don't break them up. Don't break them up, WWE. Every time a tag team loses the belts, you break them up, and that's it. And, you know, that's really disappointing. It's really upsetting, especially when you got a pretty thin tag team division to begin with. So, anyway, the prediction, going with The Club. You got to legitimize them. They've been around for a while now, and, you know, you're kind of just running into this situation now where The Club keeps losing, and they're getting these wacky gimmicks. They're doctors. They're retirement home managers. I mean, you're losing them. You know, you're tensying them. I'm sorry. At this point, you've got these great guys. They were tag teams in IWGP, or rather NJPW, the IWGP tag belts. You know, and I mean, why wouldn't you want to legitimize these guys? I mean, the crowd really doesn't like them. You know, they're getting the heel reaction that they're supposed to get. Go right ahead, WWE. Do the right thing. Put them over. Give them the belts. All right. Next up, non-title match: Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho. Now this one, I mean, I keep hearing rumors that Jericho is going to be going on tour with Fozzy again. You know, which I really hope so. I've always wanted to see Fozzy in concert. Although most of the time they tour in Europe because metal isn't dead in Europe, but it's mostly dead in the United States. But I digress. I have a feeling Jericho's going to lose the match to Sami Zayn. Some sort of, you know, thing is going to cause the breakup of Jerichoans within the upcoming weeks. At least that's what I see happening. Now, Jericho really good at putting over the young talent. I'm going to go ahead and give the match to Sami Zayn. Up next, title match. Got a three-way for the women's championship. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha's been playing kind of the tweener in between the face Bayley and the heel Charlotte. Charlotte, of course, getting pissed off at Dana Brooke. I don't think Dana's going to be much of a factor in the match. If anything, if Dana is a factor, it's going to cost Charlotte the match. And one way or another, I think Sasha's getting her belt back. What this leads to as far as the feud goes in the future, I don't know. I mean, things are going to be shaken up again real soon. Like I said, Emma's coming back, Paige is coming back, I think Summer Rae is going to be coming back soon too. So I mean, you got more women coming back into the company. It's going to be kind of fill up that talent pool a bit more. We're going to get slightly more varied feuds going on. So really something to look forward to here. I love the women's division. I want to see more, and I can't wait to see more. This is going to be a great match. All right, moving on. Next title match, Rusev and Lana. And I say that not because she's in the match, but because she always comes out with them, versus Roman Reigns. This one, I'm definitely giving to Rusev. I think Roman's still in the doghouse with the company over the whole wellness policy violation while he was the top dog. So I really don't see him going over. I mean, as much as people are booing Rusev or booing Reigns, and Rusev's supposed to be the heel, I mean, we're not going to see any changes. We're not going to see a heel face turn, even though some of the things Roman's done in this feud has been kind of heel-like. So I'm giving the match to Rusev. He's not going to lose the belt. I think that Roman's still in the doghouse. So we'll see where we go from there. On to the finale of the best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus. I'm going to give this one to Cesaro. Good for him. I mean, I have no clue what the hell title shot they're going to be getting as a result of winning the best of 7 series. I can't even remember, and that goes to show you how much I actually care about it. But this has played out really predictably in Cesaro's favor, with Cesaro having that triumphant comeback from behind, a 3-0 deficit up against Sheamus. And he's getting that Red Sox, that underdog push. He's got the kinesiology tape all over him, and he's injured all over the place, and you're going to see him like bust out the big swing. He's going to get over the injury majestically, and he's going to win the match. I have a feeling this one's going to Cesaro. What title he's going to go after that, I have no clue. But good for you, Cesaro. I'm glad to see you going places. All right, going on to the first ever Cruiserweight Championship title in Raw's history of the modern era. And it's TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick. So remember, you have to emphasize the before his name. I'm looking forward to this. Brian Kendrick's looking very aggressive. I love this new look on him, or rather washed up look. I mean, everybody remembers when he was on Price is Right, right? Right? Anybody? Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, Brian Kendrick was on Price is Right. Funny stuff there. But, I mean, I don't think they're going to switch up the title so quickly, not unless Perkins gets injured during the match. So I'm giving this one to TJ Perkins. He's going to retain. And now we're on to the main event of the night, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. And I don't see the belt changing hands. I think there's going to be some interference possibly with Triple H. I don't know. I mean, they haven't explained a lot going on with this Triple H story and him interfering in the match. So, I mean, could Triple H come out and screw Rollins over? I don't know. I'm expecting this to lead up to some sort of Rollins versus Triple H thing, either at Hell in a Cell in October or Survivor Series. Who knows? They might stretch this thing out all the way until freaking WrestleMania, because I know they were talking about doing a Triple H versus Rollins at WrestleMania last year, and then Rollins got injured. So, I mean, they could be trying to do that plan again. I don't know. I love what I don't know. To be honest, that is the best thing. I mean, when things play out predictably, I get bored. I'm pretty sure you guys get bored too. If you don't get bored, whatever. I can't tell you what to enjoy and what not to enjoy. But I can tell you right thing, when I am caught off guard and I'm surprised, I'm freaking genuinely happy. So, by all means, these are my predictions. And I'm sorry I'm not getting an actual review video up. I've been working real hard to try and get these done. But, I mean, it's been a long time coming to try and get this going. Still don't really have the right equipment. It's a one-man show. It's just me, doing camera, writing, here and all this shit right now. So, I mean, it's tough work. And of course, this shirt is actually a little humorous because I did recently lose my job. So, I mean, take pity on me, folks. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say this too often, but if you like this here, go ahead to click here, go to PayPal, drop me a few bucks, you know, tell me I'm doing a good job. Please, you know, validate my existence. And, you know, as always, you know, for WWE, if you really like it, you know, go ahead, watch on Hulu. They got full episodes day after they hit TV or other places of SmackDown, NXT, Superstars, and Main Event. That's 4 days a week right there. You are getting fresh wrestling commercial free if you're paying the extra for it. So, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And they got a 90-minute abridged version of Raw that cuts all the crap out. Definitely worth the money. Or WWE Network, where you can watch Clash of Champions this weekend, unless you get a bar in your area that plays it. You know, if that's the case, go to the bar. Be social, folks. Or just be social with us when we do our live streams. Go ahead and subscribe to us and keep an eye out for us as we do the live streams, and let us do the commentary for you. Let us entertain you. Go ahead, mute your TV, and you know, let us make you laugh and take care of the matches and junk. All right? So anyway, that's it. That's our video. That's our predictions, or rather, my predictions, because I am the one and only guy behind the Smarks Remarks videos here on YouTube. I am Jace the Ace, and this is it. This is Night of Champions, Clash of Champions. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man. Do you think they could have given it a better name? All right, I'm going to stop fucking rambling. Later, folks. Stay tuned.